Today, I want to introduce a concept called lifestyle money mapping. Now, this is something that I've developed over my entire lifetime, and I want to take some time to provide some background and context because this is what I'll be talking about a lot going forward. And I want to make sure, especially for those of you who haven't heard of anything like this, that you understand what it is. So, if you're tuning into the replay, let me know in the comments or feel free to share this video or tag someone who you know needs this in the comments. If you're completely new to me, my name is Jeneé Murphy. I'm a financial life coach and also an accountant by trade and advisor by profession. And I focus on helping corporations train their employees and entrepreneurs to get in the right mindset about how to align their finances with the life that they want. Now, this particular concept of lifestyle money mapping is for people who are in corporate and corporations because what they may not realize is that companies need their people to understand how to manage their personal cash flow so they can avoid the stress and burden of feeling like they're living paycheck to paycheck. Now, why is that important? When people feel like they're living paycheck to paycheck, they spend more time worrying about finances and less time being productive at work, which impacts the company's bottom line in a negative way. Now, if you're a business owner, lifestyle money mapping is for you too, because knowing how to manage cash flow in your business means you can pay yourself well to enjoy the lifestyle that you work so hard for. So future videos will either be targeted toward you as an entrepreneur or towards corporations who may want to bring me in to train their employees around their financial planning and management. So today we're talking about the concept of lifestyle money mapping, what it is, why it's important, and how it can apply to you. And I want to talk about these three things in particular. One, what it is. Two, how it's different from traditional budgeting and financial literacy. And three, just to give you an overview of the process and key steps involved in it. Now, it's important for you as an employer to understand that you have people right now who are working for you that want to take time to spend with their families, but they feel like they're living paycheck to paycheck. With lifestyle money mapping, we help them to understand how they can live the life that they want with the money that they have and how to increase their earning potential. So with this, it allows them to be more productive. It allows them to show up more powerfully at work, and it gives them a elevated mindset around money and business, which allows them to be a more valuable employee to you. So if you're a corporation and you're having an internal or external event, or if you're a meeting planner and you have a conference and you're looking for a speaker that's going to talk about finances in a way that you've never heard before, then I want you to book a call with me. You can go to book Jeneé to speak. And if you're a entrepreneur and you'd like to have someone like me as your coach to help you with managing the cash flow in your business so you can enjoy your life more, then you can visit the link in the comments in order to book a call with me. So now back to these three things. One, what is lifestyle money mapping? It's an intentional process of aligning your finances with the life that you want. Simple. Now, how is that different from traditional budgeting and financial literacy? Traditional budgeting just focus on organizing your finances, what you plan to spend. And sometimes it's even forecasting what financially you know that you're responsible for. Financial literacy is just teaching you skills about how to manage the money that's right in front of you. But with lifestyle money mapping, this is an elevated conversation that allows you to look at your finances from the lens of you as the CEO of your household, whether you're a single person, whether you are, married, whether you have a family. It's taking on that idea, that mindset, so that way you don't approach finances casually, but you really truly use money as a tool to be able to accomplish the goals that you have for your household and for your life. So it's an added layer of looking at, what do you want? what are your goals, and being able to align your spending with that. So, an overview of lifestyle money mapping and key steps in this process. Number one, it's getting clear on what you want. It's quantifying how much it'll cost and creating a plan to actually get it. Now, in my workshops, I walk people step by step on how to take the concept that they might have learned about traditional budgeting and financial literacy, and we discuss application, how they can apply it to their lives. Because it's not what you know that matters, but it's applying what you know that matters. And so that allows people to not just develop the skill, but to make the skill actually work for them. I'll share a real life story because I was talking about traveling, and I wanted to let people know that no matter what income level you're at, you can afford to take a nice vacation. I remember when I was working in the nonprofit world, I had transitioned from corporate there and took a $21,000 pay cut. And on paper, it seemed as if I could only pay my bills and I couldn't do anything extra. Well, if that's you and you find yourself in a similar situation, you just might have to be a little bit more creative. And if you're someone who has a family and you have a lot of kids and you're not sure where the money will come from, same applies to you. You might just have to get a little more creative. In my case, back then, I and a friend of mine at the time had heard a radio ad to go on a 2-day, 2-night cruise for $99. Now that sounds too good to be true. I wasn't sure if it was a scam. She wasn't either, but we followed up on it and turns out it was completely legit. And we was able to do an add-on service for like 99 or $199 for a 3-day, 2-night stay in Florida and a rental car. So we was able to take a 2-day, 2-night cruise and to stay in Florida and get a free rental car as part of that package to drive to Miami and experience Fort Lauderdale. Did all of that for $300 and on a cruise, everything is all inclusive. So we was able to enjoy a nice vacation on a small budget. Now, that radio ad, we couldn't have planned for that, but when you are again clear on what you want and you know how much it is you have to work with, you just have to spend the time to do research. And when you do that research, because you are clear, because you're very specific about what it is that you can afford and where you're trying to go, it allows the possibilities that work for you to show up more clearly versus if you're doing a general search, you might be overwhelmed with the search results because you're not sure how to hone in and zoom in on what will really work for you. So that in a nutshell is lifestyle money mapping. And again, if you're a corporation and you're having an external event or a meeting planner with a conference coming up and you're looking for a speaker to talk about finance, then you can go to bookjeneetospeak.com to schedule a call with me about how to bring lifestyle money mapping to your organization or audience.